So the last video I did was talking about the male loneliness epidemic by shoeonhead, and I found that video very interesting. You know, I never watched shoeonhead ever in my life. I only watched like two videos. It was that video and the Sneeko video. I only watched a little bit of Sneeko video though, but this is like the first time I actually indulged in watching her, and I found her very interesting. She's a very interesting character. Last video I already said that drinking Monster was a red flag. Hopefully she doesn't whip it out this time. So basically she made another video replying and responding to basically the backlash that she got with the whole male loneliness epidemic. And most likely, I watched like 2 minutes of the video, as you can see, but I said, you know what, let me react to it. And somebody in the comments said this video is going to get me upset or something like that, so let's put that to the test. Bars. We're going to see what this video is gonna, obviously she's going to get backlash. She's going to have people violate her, mainly women, feminist women. And yeah, so we're going to see what this is about. And yeah, let's start it from the beginning, because I only like skimmed through it and I watched like a clip of TikTok people getting angry, and after that, that was it. So I only watched like 2 minutes of it. So yeah, I'm just giving you guys a fair warning. So I did watch some of this already, but after 2 minutes, I don't know what happened. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it.
If you guys are unaware, my last video was the one I've been working on for a while, called the male loneliness epidemic. If you haven't watched that video, please go watch it first before you watch this one, so this all makes a lot more sense, and then come back to this one. Link in the description. Now, although in fact the most hate that I've probably ever received on a video ever, and if you're familiar with the content I make on this channel, that should be shocking. From angry femcells calling me ugly to angry incels saying I'm a grifter who only wants to make money or something. Ridiculous. So before we get into those extremely untrue criticisms, let's get into today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Ridge Wallet. Ridge Wallets are—
Bro, she looks like somebody dressed in like the 1800s. I actually seen someone with this wallet before. I do not like how it looks at all. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bash on her ad or anything, but no, this wallet is not for me. I'm sorry. I like the traditional open the wallet and do my other stuff. I feel like even though they said it's protective, nothing will fall out, I just feel like something's gonna fall out just knowing me. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this wallet at all. I will never get this wallet in my life. But if you're interested, go get this wallet. Ridge Wallet. Shout out to our sponsor, get that back. Anyway.
Are lacking purpose, and a man will crawl through broken glass for a purpose.
And there's a lot of truth to what she's saying there, and in the whole video, which is worth watching. That video has 1.5 million views just in the last week.
Thanks, Matt Walsh. You're my greatest ally. My male loneliness video was the fastest growing video on my channel to date. And there is a reason for that. It resonated with a lot of people. I got hundreds and hundreds of comments every single day by men venting in my comments section, feeling like for once they were being heard and that they were in a place where they could talk. It was simultaneously the most heartwarming and heartbreaking thing I've ever seen. And this discussion blew up so much that it eventually reached TikTok.
So apparently
the worst place to get that's the worst place to get your video blown up, honest to God. Because I'm telling you, people on YouTube and people on TikTok are like different species, bro. They're totally different people. Those people on TikTok are like completely different human beings than people on YouTube or any other social media, honest to God. Like every social media platform has people that like don't think, have no critical thinking skills, can't think for themselves, and you know, lack brain cells. I don't really like saying lack of brain cells because I find that very offensive, but just go with me here. Once your video gets on TikTok, it's over. It's over. You're gonna get as much hate as possible. You're gonna get mad people talking crazy, mad people taking like stupid take. It's crazy. Like your stuff cannot be on TikTok because it just takes that one person and that's it.
Male loneliness epidemic right now.
Aww. Is this the consequences of your own actions?
Men get recognized for the useless things that they are in society. And what do men do?
Oh my god, I'm lonely.
Is there a male loneliness epidemic right now, or are more and more women just progressively realizing that there's a lot better things to do in life than be stuck with a toxic, insecure man?
I don't think we're in the middle of a male loneliness epidemic. We're in the middle of a mass female awakening.
You're just reaping the consequences of your terrible upbringing, your own actions.
Some men are lonely because y'all are fucking creeps.
Y'all deserve to be lonely. Every single one of
Bro,
them.
look at all these women. They all have like rhino type beat in their nose.
You're just
That's one.
reaping
That's a man.
God, I'm
Okay, she don't have it.
Of your own.
That's 2.
Reach.
That was, I just saw 2.
Of a male.
Just reaping the
That's 2.
Men's
3.
loneliness epidemic that's going on.
3.
That sounds like it really sucks. Just wondering if they've considered smiling more.
Wow, that's a really funny joke. I've never heard that before.
Have the men just tried smiling
4.
a little bit more?
You know, I'd recommend smiling more.
Have they tried smiling more?
Have you thought about smiling more?
Maybe they should smile more.
Maybe they should try to smile more.
Have they tried smiling
4.
That's awful.
Well, 5.
Have they tried smiling?
Is this why people think women aren't funny? Bleak. Now, TikTok isn't the only place where this insanity happened. The thumbnail of my video went viral on Twitter, which led to some of the most funniest and unhinged reactions. So we are going to go through some of these and talk about them, as well as some of the angry comments I got from the manosphere. Let's jump into it.
Oh, she's drinking Monster. Oh, man. Close the schools down, bro. No flight reacts, man. Dang, bro. And she's drinking the white one, too?
As well as some of the angry comments I got from the manosphere. Let's jump into it.
Dang, the white Monster, bro. Yo.
Do it. Male loneliness is not real and not valid. Men are lonely because they are terrible people. Why the should anyone have empathy for men? Men were born bad. Men are subhuman, and their loneliness can't be cured because they can't relate to actual human beings. Most men are born useless, and are meant to die alone. Nah, male rate needs to be higher, actually.
Yo, that is a crazy statement, bro. Yo. Bro, she just said...
Nah, man.
She just said... Yo, that is I can't even show this. She just said the male delete rate needs to be higher, actually. That is, yo, that is one of the most craziest statements you could ever say. If a man says this to a woman, bro, it is literally World War X, bro. It is literally 5 world wars going on at once. That man is being canceled. That man is being in jail. That man is probably like, bro, he can't do nothing in life. No bank account, no clothes, no shoes, nothing. Not even black air, nothing. He doesn't have nothing, period. If a man says that to another woman, it's over. It's done. She can say this though, and it's cool. She won't get no accountability. There was obviously some people that said I was crazy. Obviously, I'm pretty sure, but this is crazy. Like the fact that you can say this, like you must be a demon. Honest to God, you must be a demon. That is wow. I can't believe, wow.
Men are 100% the most misogynistic demons on the planet and deserve every bit of loneliness they feel. LOL. You don't understand the pleasure it gives me to see these.
Bro, look at this person's profile picture. They have Jeffrey Dahmer as their...
and crying and depressed. Imagine losing in the world that is literally built for you. This is an insane question to ask, considering how society continues to fail women and girls at every turn. Crazy how men's well-being is considered a communal responsibility, but women's well-being isn't even considered. Oh, how delightful! A tweet from Earth 2! I'm so tired of the idea that we must have infinite empathy for men's loneliness while women are sexualized from fucking birth. We are assaulted, harassed, raped, and killed for something we didn't choose to be. But boo-hoo, the poor men and their inability to make friends. You know we can talk about multiple things at the same time, right? Also, it's deranged to say that society doesn't care about women's sexual assault. We have domestic violence shelters that we can go to. Men don't. Men being assaulted by women, men being raped, is all played off as a joke. When a little boy is molested by an older woman, it's seen as cool and hot. Society is fucked up all around. It's
bro, I saw this post on Instagram. I'm sorry for pausing the video. I saw this post on Instagram, bro, and it was like a teacher. She was going crazy with a student, and it was a guy. It was a boy, 16-year-old or 15 years old or whatever. And the comments I saw on the Instagram post was absolutely insanity. Like there was people in there, men, that literally said, if that was me, I would not be complaining. If it was me, I would not care. Oh, I wish I was that guy. Like, what? Like, what is going on? Yo, bro, like... But if a male teacher was to do that to a little girl or something, bro, he is getting all types of punishment. And I'm pretty sure that teacher didn't even get a lot of time either.
Not a competition. It is not a zero-sum game. My video can exist alongside your advocacy for women's rights. As long as you're not saying dumb fucking shit, I will stay out of your way.
I don't give a fuck about male loneliness. Like, bro, if you can't meet a girl, just dial up the queer homie and hook up like a normal person. God. If men are lonely on an epidemic scale, why don't they just cuddle and make out with each other? Why don't they just befriend and date each other? Problem solved.
I love this advice. Just be gay. Simply become gay. Are you a lonely man? Are you a fucking loser? Consider sucking dick.
Tell me why I, as a queer woman, should take time out of my day to care about men and their issues. Quickly.
So why should I care about anything you go through then? Like, why should I care? If you go through something right now, why should anybody care about you? No response, right? Yeah, I know. Well, obviously, because anyway. Why should, like, I don't understand. Like, the world, it's just narcissism. People, like, most of these people here are narcissists, and like I said in my last video, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna say this to your face. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it unless they're like with a crowd of people, but they're not gonna say this to your face one-on-one. They're not gonna do it. They're cowards. Most of these people on the internet are cowards. They're not gonna say it to your face. They won't do it. They'll do it on a computer screen, their phone screen, text it, video call it, and say it on over their screen, but they're not gonna say it to your face. They're not gonna do it. They don't want the smoke. They don't want it.
Not disabled. Why should I care about disabled people?
Exactly what I
Why
just
talk
said.
about unions or workers' rights when I'm self-employed? If I only cared about causes that only affected me, I wouldn't even have a YouTube channel. I mean, yes, you don't have to care. You don't have to care about everything. But it doesn't affect me, so why should I care is just a terrible reason not to care.
There's no such thing as misandry, just women who have had bad experiences with men and have woken up.
There's no such thing as racism, just white people who have had bad experiences with black people. That's you. That's what you sound like.
Can't stand this sort of pathetic pity party. We live in a time of abject plenty compared to any other time in history.
Yeah, stop being depressed. You have a bunch of cheap plastic from China. Line goes up, world more gooder.
Male loneliness epidemic, and it's just them not being able to get laid. Like, we really don't give a fuck.
I love how this is always the go-to when it comes to this conversation. Oh no, the men aren't getting laid. But if you, like, actually talk to some of these guys, like, even if you talk to some of these incels, the ones who, like, don't hate women, they're gonna tell you that it's not really about sex. It's about companionship. It's about friendship. It's about having a girlfriend, a wife, a family. And a lot of these people were like, well, you know, that's why we should just legalize sex work. And honestly, I don't think that's a solution. Maybe it's like a temporary one, but it's kind of like putting a band-aid on a broken leg. I don't think paying for meaningless sex with a stranger is going to solve the problem. In fact, it might make it worse over time.
Instead of male loneliness epidemic, call it a cis male unf***ity crisis.
It's just like what I said in the video. They have to add cis now because they don't want to insult trans men. Men suck. I hate them. Oh, not you. You're not a man. Yikes.
Bruh, when they stop killing women, I'll stop generalizing them. Maybe I'll start worrying about their loneliness when they stop unaliving and raping children and women.
Yeah, lonely guys, stop raping children, and maybe you won't be so lonely.
What's all this hubbub about male loneliness? Y'all are acting like you're oppressed when I've opened myself up to friendships and relationships with you just to get told I have sucking eyes. That is hyper specific. Not everyone is your ex-boyfriend. All of men's problems are created by themselves. How is it women's responsibility to fix them? Seriously, why is it always women's job to fix everything? Any chance to blame other women she seems to always take. LMAO.
No, this person has a good point. Seriously, why is it always women's job to fix everything? That's a very good point. That's I think that was my whole point in the last video. It's not a woman issue. Kind of a man's problem also because of what I said in the end of the video. Men's priorities are not God. So when men's priorities are not God, they're gonna have all these problems. If they had God in their life, they would never be lonely. God would send you godly friends. God would send you people that will pray for you, eat with you, have a great conversation with, you know, fast together. Like, you wouldn't have to deal with this loneliness. And even if you had to deal with this loneliness, God would be there with you. You will have his Holy Spirit. He will guide you. He will comfort you. And also, it will just be a season. You're not going to be lonely forever. So the whole like, you know, blaming the other sex, that's not the issue here. It's not the problem here. So this woman has a point, but that's the whole point is bringing awareness to the issue. Male loneliness. Nobody's asking a woman to fix anything. We're just bringing awareness and asking for empathy. That's it. So this is an ignorant, arrogant statement. Narcissistic.
Job to fix everything. Any chance to blame other women she seems to always take. LMAO. You are the problem. It's you carrying water for the patriarchy and blaming women for men feeling lonely and radicalized. I find it repulsive anytime I see a woman like her do shit like this. It makes me actively turn violently against things that even I would originally think are nuanced topics. And also, yes, men are lonely. No, it's not up to women to fix that. Fuck off, Nazi bitch. Things I blamed in the video. Technology, social media, dating apps and the commodification of love. The media, low wages, the housing crisis, social alienation, lack of community, the left not speaking to men, the feeling of having no purpose. Things I didn't blame. Women! Now this might come as a shock to you, but not everything has to do with women. Sometimes we can talk about other things. Sometimes those other things are not women. My video was about society as a whole, and yes, that includes women. I never said it was women's responsibility. I think I mentioned women like once, and it was to say that women are also lonely, but that the media and society treats women's loneliness much differently than it treats men's loneliness. And yet, thousands of tweets and comments about how I was apparently blaming women, and how it's not women's fault. It's to the point where I'm like, is this projection? Do you think it is your fault? But again, my video was not about you. My video was about men. And if you want to listen to a video about women and women's problems, like I said in the original video, tune into literally anything else. Go to any college campus, turn on any TV show, watch a CIA ad. She's so embarrassing, made an entire career out of being a pick-me. You didn't watch the video. And I'm not going to.
Ignorance. You see what I'm talking about? People see stuff, and people are lazy, bro. Like, I saw the thumbnail of the video, and it interested me. I said, you know, I'm going to watch the video and see what it's about. And I watched the whole video. She didn't mention woman not one time. She didn't mention woman. Even in my video, I didn't even mention women as a problem. They could be a problem, and they are slightly a problem. But I said I blamed the whole fault on men. Why men are lonely? Because they don't have God. That's why. I literally blamed it on men the whole video. And it's not being a feminist or anything like that. It's so men could be leaders and to fulfill their role that God assigned them. Has nothing to do with feminism. I can make a whole video about. You can watch most of my videos. Most of my videos are talking about feminism and how it's destroying society and all. It's talking about that. Now I'm talking about men. Everybody can get this AP. I told y'all that. So it's not a man and a woman. It's just a sin problem. So, it's like I said, it's not a sex problem. It's a sin problem.
Well, I didn't watch the video because I'd rather shoot myself than sit through a shoe video. Can someone take one for the team and watch this vid to get an answer? I'm sorry, but it was a 20-minute long video. I have ADHD, and I know some of y'all do too, but I know you motherfuckers are watching 5-hour YouTube documentaries about like iCarly. I know you could take time out of your busy schedule from being the most miserable people on earth and watch a 20-minute long video. Here, does this help? Are you paying attention now? She doesn't need to say it's women's fault for us to know exactly what she means. This is like bordering on schizophrenia. Yeah, she didn't say it, but we all know she did. This is why I advocate for mental health care to be free. We need to get these some therapy. Male loneliness this, male loneliness that. Do you know how isolating it feels to almost never be able to develop genuine friendships with men because they see you as nothing more than an object for sexual conquest?
My mans, you're just picking wrong men. That's it. Like, I like, you know what's crazy? Most people that go through stuff, it's always by another person, but they never take accountability for, like, you know what, I should do better. I should have knew better. I should have did this. Yeah, I should have did that. Everything is just pride. Like, people have no sense of awareness or accountability for anything. People never want to admit they're wrong. They always want to blame somebody else and make an excuse. Like, this woman can't say, you know what? Maybe I chose the wrong guy. Maybe there was red flags in the guy and I just ignored it. Like, no, there's no excuse. Maybe I shouldn't have went to that club at 2 a.m. in the morning. Maybe I shouldn't have drank all that drinking that wine at that bar that day. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. No. It's the man's fault for doing all that. Nah, it's his fault. I don't take no accountability. I did what I did. I don't care. I'm not wrong. He's wrong. Same thing when it comes to the black man and the white man. Oh, it's the white man's fault that I can't do this. It's the same thing. No accountability, no AP, no nothing. It's another person's fault. Excuses for every single thing. And this is going to be the problem. On Judgment Day, God is not hearing no excuses. Period. He's not hearing it. When God says, why didn't you accept my son? What are you going to say? You can't say, oh, because this man or the white man did this, or because this man cheated on. God is not hearing none of that. He's not hearing it. When any of the Israelites sin against God, you think God was like, why did you do that? What was your excuse? God wasn't hearing that. He punished them and called it a day. So at the end of the day, we need to stop making excuses. Male and female. Stop making excuses. Now it's a totally different story when somebody literally puts themselves on you and attacks you like on some like in an inevitable situation. Then yeah, you can say, you know what, it was that fault. And then when we get into that situation of inevitable situations, we start to get to a point of generalization. Oh, every man is like that. No, that's not the case. It's just a wrong satanic demon man got on you and did that to you. That's it. But not every man is like that.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Or every woman is like that. Like if a man, like the woman divorced you, took all your money, all that, not every woman is like that. Don't let your hurt generalize all people. It's not right and it's not true.
Something not many people probably have told you in your life. It's not about you. I get that the friend zone is a very frustrating thing to deal with. Trust me, I know. Nothing worse than enjoying being friends with a guy, but not having a romantic attraction and having to cut him off because you don't want to lead him on or hurt him. It sucks being girlfriend zoned. But coming into this conversation, basically like, woe is me, so many people want to fuck me, is a little insane. Like, maybe if this discourse was about the friend zone, this would make sense. But this is like barging into a conversation full of starving people and being like, I ate too much chicken tendies, you guys, my tummy hurts. Like, get out of here.
Women got sick of men creating a society where women were second-class citizens, so now men are facing loneliness.
Yeah, this is payback to you for not letting women vote decades ago. You personally.
Men failed themselves. They built a whole system for their benefit, and in the moment it starts to crumble because the oppressed class they've always subjected, women, is waking up. They start to put the blame on us. Cowards and dangerous misogynists.
So first of all, nobody's putting the blame on you. Nobody did that. I didn't do that. You made that up in your heads. And second of all, this system wasn't created for the average man. It was created for the rich and powerful. It benefits the rich and powerful.
They have their boots on our necks, and the handmaidens are like, oh no, they look kind of sad.
I'm sorry, who has their boot on your neck? All men? You know who has their boot on your neck? These satanic pedophiles in charge of our government. These soulless demonic corporations that would throw your mother into a wood chipper if it made them make an extra penny. That's who has the boot on your neck. Not Joe Schmo working 2 jobs so he doesn't get evicted.
Here's some male loneliness discourse for you. Do you ever at all, even for a second...
I think after this, I'm gonna see what's the next part of this video, because I'm not gonna lie. Seeing all these comments are like really just making me tired, honestly. Like, it's just like most of these people are ignorant, most of these people are cowards, most of these people won't say this to your face, and most of these people are lazy. So, you know, most of their attention spans are an ant, bro. So at the end of the day, you know, most of these people are watch TikTok all day, watch short videos on Instagram, watch YouTube shorts. They have low attention spans. They're not gonna watch your whole video. Most people are not even gonna watch this whole video. It's whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like listening to all these, I was gonna say brain dead again, all these arrogant, prideful, low critical thinking skills people. I don't want to listen to it no more. So this is probably gonna be the last person, and then I'm gonna go to the next part. I think it's the manosphere. Yeah, and then close it off. I don't want to listen to this. I really don't. This stuff is tiring.
Human being, truly just awful, and that it's right that you are lonely, it's fair. I mean, yeah, they probably do consider that. The rate doesn't lie. Maybe if some men weren't bigots. The solution to male loneliness is literally just being a better person.
I feel like I've seen her before, but anyway.
I love that the implication here is that...
Oh yeah, she whipped out the monster. Alright, we're gonna skip this. Is there anything else?
Sharing shoeonhead's video now. Explain to me how she's still a leftist.
I personally think it's a good thing when people agree on good things. There should be more people agreeing on good things, quite frankly. I feel like a lot of good things would be done in this country if more people agreed on good things. And I don't know, I think it's pretty neat that this might be the first and last time a video that talks about alienation under capitalism and says the term material conditions will be shown to a massive right-wing audience like PragerU. But hey, don't worry your little heart, this will never happen to a left-wing YouTuber you watch. The internet feminists weren't the only ones booty blasted about my video. I also rustled the jimmies of some in the manosphere. You just want more OnlyFans subscribers. You don't care about male loneliness. She's actually a man dressed as a woman. That's why she or he is there speaking about men's issues.
That's crazy.
Fellas, protect your sanity, your seed, and your wallet in these current times. These women are shapeshifters. This chick is gonna hit the wall in 10 years. That's why she cares about male loneliness. She sees many cats in her future. They want us back on the plantation, gentlemen. Hold the line. I don't really understand what the conspiracy here in general is though. Like I'm just talking about a subject I found important and interesting, like I've been doing on this channel. And these guys are like, stay strong, brothers. Don't give in to temptation. Why are we listening to women about male loneliness? Plenty of male figures discussing this. Honestly, I'm gonna say it, SJW behavior, liberal behavior, woman behavior, to imply that I shouldn't speak or be listened to about a subject because I'm not the correct gender. Anyone can talk about anything they want. That's free speech, bit. You don't have to listen. You can make your own video talking about the subject, Mr. Man, but you know they're just gonna call you sexist and misogynist, so you might as well just use me as a human shield. It's not that she's a woman or cares. She's the kind of person who will only talk about an issue because it's popular. Women suddenly want to help men, but only because it benefits them and their causes.
Well, now not only are conservative women talking about it, but also the left. This is the problem with the women that decide to come forward and speak about men's issues. They don't care about men's issues. You must ask the question. Now that they're coming around and talking about men's issues, is it to help men or to win men into their cause?
So first of all...
Yo, what was that, bro? Did you guys just see did she just crack her skull, bro? I mean, if she did that, I'm pretty sure she would be like deceased, but bro, what was that?
Or to win men into their cause.
I'm pretty sure...
So first of all...
I'm pretty sure she cracked her knuckles, but bro, that is the most craziest way you could crack your knuckles. She just did. I'm gonna show you what animation she just did. She just did. Like, who does... I never seen somebody do that. It's almost like she wanted to compress her brain or something. That was odd. I'm not gonna lie. It's that monster, I'm telling you, bro. It's that monster. I never seen somebody do this. Only monster people do this. I promise you. Because I would never do this. Every normal person does this. Or, you know, do this. She just did some Mortal Kombat type. Yo, nah, I'm good. I'm good, bro. What was that, bro? I'm sorry.
Or to win men into their cause.
What was that, bro? You gotta stop drinking that monster. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You gotta stop drinking that monster, bro. What was that, bro? I never seen that in my life. Have y'all seen that? I never seen a person do that. Especially a woman. Oh, nah. Probably some insane, crazy caveman would do that. But this is some craziness.
Well,
this is some anime crazy type beat. Like, I'm gonna stop. I'm done. Okay.
Let me just clear something up because some of you seem a bit confused. I started talking about these subjects 10 years ago, way back before it was popular to do so. Back when I was doxxed harassed, had angry feminists calling my job and trying to get me fired over mocking pop feminism and talking about men's issues. And a lot of these people coming at me now, telling me I'm jumping on a bandwagon, started like 2 or 3 years ago, when it was safe to do so. So with all due respect, sir,
stay out of my territory.
But in full seriousness, it is good when more people talk about this subject. I'm glad you talk about this. I'm glad there are people like the honey badgers who have been talking about this stuff for a very long time. This girl is a fake who wants every man to be a castrated beta male feminist commie like her boyfriend probably is. She takes advantage of men like this. Do not listen to her. Lefty women want to help men become good feminists who devote their lives to helping women have all the power so they can make men their servants. Basically, we need to help men destroy men. That's the only way men should be helped. We women said so. Shoe on head. Real quote, never trust a woman, even if they are saying the truth. It's so weird how, like, they need to convince themselves that even when a woman is showing empathy and, like, caring about this subject, that she's just, like, a lying snake in the grass. Literally just a mirror universe of these fucking femcells. It's mommy and daddy issues all the way down. Ladies, be a good mom to your sons. Fellas, be a good dad to your daughters. Try to prevent creating the most insufferable, annoying people on earth, please. I don't know if it's because I grew up with a good relationship with both of my parents or what, but this gender war is just so toxic, man. Men and women need each other, you know? We're yin and yang, and the yin and yang is being torn apart by miserable people who want to make you miserable as well. One of the most valid criticisms I got about this video was that I didn't offer any solutions. And honestly, that's because I don't have any. I wanted to talk about the problem, but I don't know how to solve it. A lot of YouTubers and streamers and talking heads will get up on their platform and like pretend they know the answers to everything. But the truth is, I don't. I just think that it's a step in the right direction to be like, hey men, you're struggling, but you're not a bad person. You matter. And if I could snap my fingers and cure this, I absolutely would. But at the end of the day, men are men, and man problems require man solutions. And that solution, of course, is giving me money. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm reading the comments on that video all the time, and I will read the comments on this video as well. If you see some people talking about their experiences and venting about their issues and their problems in the comments, reply to them, support them, join in on the discourse. The Shoe on Head community is a very diverse community, not like race-wise. I'm pretty sure you're all fucking white, but like
I'm not. Well, I'm not black, but anyway.
Politically diverse, but we can all come together to talk about the issues that matter, and I think that's really cool, and we love to see it. And I will see you in the next video.
Okay, so yeah, we're not gonna sponsor Monster. Okay, that's perfect. She says she doesn't know a solution. I already gave the solution. I give a solution to the world's problems, men's problems, women's problems. I give the solution all the time. I know I'm right because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And I'm gonna show you what I said in my last video, just so I can end off this video right here. So,
why do you think male loneliness has been increasing?
Why do I think that it's increasing? Because men's priorities are in the wrong place. I said men's priorities is to smash and dash. Men's priorities is to get this bag. Men's priority is to be the next big rapper. Men's priority is to get the next big car, the next car that's coming out. Men's priority is to, you know, get the next game coming out. Like, men's priorities is not God. That's the problem. That's why we're in this loneliness problem. Like, men are not prioritizing God. They're not opening the Bible. They are atheists, or they believe in some foolishness that has nothing to do with God, or nothing to do with the God of the Bible that led the Israelites out of Egypt. It has nothing to do with that. That's why men are lonely. Because if men actually put their focus on God, they would never be lonely, because God is with them. You get what I'm saying? God will give you a batch of Christian friends. Friends that will care for you, pray for you, pray together, eat together, sup together. Like, bro, that's why. That's exactly why. Yeah, now that you know, give your life to Christ. He's the only way to get your life together. He's the only way. And once you give your life to Christ, you're not gonna be lonely anymore. So that's the only solution to that problem. So anyway, love each and every one of you. Thank you guys for tuning into the video. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, If you guys haven't already, give your life to Jesus Christ, because he's the most important thing in your life right now, and he will get rid of that male loneliness. I love each and every one of you. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.